go for a ride. I'm going to take you out there, show you the low water bridge, what that looks like. Maybe it's passable today. Figure instead of taking the Super Glide out, we'd be on the Airhead, get to take it out for a ride. The end of this thing, we got a bonus. Show you a new project I'm working on. Well, here we are at the low water bridge. All that water flowing over. You can see how low it normally runs. I was amazed at how high this had got. So you can get over here and see these holes. So if you remember, you can go back in the video and look at it if you'd like. This is typical for this, the way this river flows through here. You can see it's several feet below the bottom of this, and if y'all remember, that water was about this high over these blocks and flowing over them. So that would have been here almost knee high on the Super Glider when we come through. And this section here looks like it was washed out. They've brought those rocks in, and you can see here how they've built this whole section up back up to that road. See the difference in the color of the rock. So once the water went down, they came in with this rock, built everything up. After we left, I did that video. I kept thinking, you know, I probably could have made that. Now that we're back out here looking at it, I wouldn't have made it, not without some major catastrophe there. And we're out in the middle of nothing. Well, every now and then I make good decisions. That must have been one of them. The old BMW sliding a little bit, but I got street pressures in the tire. We'll take the road back, which is a fun paved road, so I'm running 38 pounds of pressure in the tire. That makes it a little more sketchy. A little bit of a rougher ride. I typically run about 28 or something if I was going to be on this all day. When I'm doing big amounts of mix, I air back up, air back down. I'm going to spend half a day off-road or off pavement. Spend the other half on pavement. It's worth it. But we're probably only on this about 30-45 minutes. So today I'm wearing my one-piece Airstitch Roadcrafter. Got my modular helmet. I've got to where I wear it most of the time anyway. Running my Airstitch combat boots. And my elk skin ropers here. I got from Texas, good glove. They're really comfortable. All of the restaurants and stuff here in Oklahoma, most of them are open back up. Things are rocking and rolling, getting back to some semblance of normal anyway. Obviously not running full capacity. At least it's heading that direction. It's really amazing what these little airheads will do. This is a little 750cc think it's rated somewhere in the 50s for horsepower. Not a real high horsepower bike. But man, is it fun to ride. And it does such a good job zinging down these roads. Especially these little narrow back roads like this. It's amazing that in 1975 you could go out and buy one of these and it would just eat up the road. Because here we are, 2020, all kinds of technology advances. 750 twins making a lot more power than what this thing makes. But they've really not increased the fun factor of them. With these old school narrow tires, they're still street tires I'm running here. They do such a great job, even when you turn on the dirt and gravel. Let's go see what she does in the twisties. This is the project. The neat thing about this bike, instead of me just telling you what all I have left to do, the really neat thing about this bike is it was originally purchased at San Jose BMW. They did the carburetor kit on it originally. You can see here that it's also a dual plug head. So they did the head on this bike. It is a 1981 R100. It does have the factory BMW luggage. They're stacked up around here. It also has the luggage mounts, the racks. It's got a ride-off stand. If you look here, you can see that it's also got the San Jose fork brace on the front, which is a really nice piece to have. Also has the San Jose billet top clamp on there, and you can tell this mount, which is just loosely on here, as you can see, that's the mount for the factory accessory BMW windshield. So when this guy bought the bike new, I'm the third owner, but when he bought the bike new, he had it completely set up for touring, went and did the dual plug heads, carburetor for more power. I have receipts dating all the way back from the first time the bike was purchased. All the head work was done. The guy that was the original owner bought the bike from San Jose, as I said. 2 years later, he came in and he had all of these accessories put on it. The fork brace was put on it, the dual plug heads, the carburetor. It's got a custom clutch in it that was put in at the same time. The 81's clutches were a weak point, let's put it that way, on the BMW. So he upgraded to all the new carriers and everything in there. So the whole clutch system is new in it. But this is it. It's a project, for real. Project. Got it non-running, completely disassembled. The front forks, even the internals on the front forks are not all there. It's just a spring in there. None of the spacers are in it or anything. Whoever had it before completely stripped it down. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys just a real short snapshot into the project that I'm working on. I realize these wheels were recalled, but you can look at them and tell that these are the updated wheels, so that update has been done. We're yet to know about the transmission, drivetrain, how all that stuff is going to fare in this. My first order of business is just to get it running, and from there we'll start checking the other pieces as we go through and then put it together. Got any ideas on the build? Shoot it down below. Right now, at least the thought in my head is to restore it back to the way the original owner had it set up, which he had it set up as a R100T model. So we'll probably go back with that R100T motif and see how it all works out. Until next time, this is Augie Outdoors. Click like and subscribe.